Hello guys, today I'm going to show you the things that you should do before the Shadowlands pre-patch and the things that you should do before the Shadowlands release, which is going to be on October 26th for US and on October 27th for EU and Asia. Now, for the things that you should do before pre-patch, the first thing that you should do is get the ahead of the curve achievement. Now, this achievement, basically, you need to kill N'Zoth on heroic mode. And basically, it's a feat of strength, and it's not going to be obtainable in 1 week from now, which when I assume the pre-patch will be out, hopefully. And basically, you'll also get a really cool mount that is called the Uncorrupted Voidwing. This one, and it's pretty cool. Now, this mount you can keep getting until the Shadowlands release date, but you won't be able to get either the ahead of the curve or the cutting edge 1 week from now, or basically whenever the pre-patch is. The second thing is the Battle for Azeroth Elite PvP sets. Now, honestly, these will be gone when the pre-patch is out, but personally, I don't like them that much, so I really did not bother farming them because it takes a lot of effort, in arenas. And the last piece that you need for this full set will be at 1800 rating, I think. So, I mean, if you do like the transmog for your class, you might as well go ahead and grab it. Now, there's also the Brawlers Guild achievement. Basically, you need to get that also before the pre-patch release, which is pretty easy to get, and also the Bruce mount. Now, the Bruce mount is a very short quest line, and it's really easy to get. So, it's a pretty cool, Crocolisk mount, and it will be unobtainable when the pre-patch hits, so you might as well want to go and grab that now. It won't take a lot of time, and it's pretty cool, and it's a mount, right? So, yeah, it's worth it. There's also the doing all of the Mythic Plus 15s on time to get the Awakened title and the Awakened Mind Border mount, which is, I mean, it's a mount. I personally do not like these Serpent mounts quite a lot, but I mean, it's a mount, it's okay. So you might as well go and do that. It's not going to take a lot of time. Everybody's pretty much over-geared. 15s are pretty easy, so you shouldn't really worry about that. And yeah, you should go and get that. It's going to be unobtainable in pre-patch. There's also the Mad World achievement, which is for the Visions. And it gives you the Faceless One title. And it also gives you the Black Serpent of N'Zoth mount. Now for this achievement, you need to do both Stormwind and Orgrimmar Visions. You need to do all 5 areas, just clear everything, on 5 masks active. So, I mean, it's not really that hard, and it's relatively easy to get, and you might as well, get the Mailman shirt like I did 3 days ago. So, yeah, you should go and do that. There's also the Herzlocker achievement, which is, it's not really that lucrative to actually get, because it really doesn't give you that much. It's just a feat of strength, and you need to do Mechagon on hard mode without any tests. So, basically, if one person dies, you're going to have to wait 1 whole week to do that again. And it gives you the rank 4 Vision of Perfection essence. Now, there's also one more thing that not a lot of people know about, really. It has been only out for 1 day, the news of it. And the Warlords of Draenor craftable gears and weapons will not be obtainable in Shadowlands. Now, Blizzard did release a statement on that. They said that this is an unexpected side effect from the Shadowlands development, and that they will maybe at some point in a future patch make these obtainable again, but so far they are not, and I have been hoarding them. As you can see here, I got the full plate set, which is pretty good looking. I got a lot of weapons, and I intend to make more, and some of it is pretty cool. And even so, right now, while it is obtainable, some of them go for 20-30k a piece, and it's really worth the effort, right? Now, the last thing that is not going to be obtainable after pre-patch, the way it currently was, is the Caravan Brutosaur. That's right, the auction house mount will be removed from the vendor where you can purchase it for 5 million, and it will be added to the black market auction house. So if you really got 5 million and you really want that mount right now, you might as well go ahead and get it. Otherwise, you're going to probably get a lot of competition in the black market auction house trying to get that, especially now that all of the low pop realms have been merged with other realms, so it's not as easy to bid on an item on other realms as it used to be on the black market auction house. Now let's talk about the things to do before the Shadowlands release. The first thing is the Uncorrupted Voidwing, which is the N'Zoth Heroic Mount. If you don't have that yet, or if you like even don't have the gear to do that, because a lot of people have like insane, ridiculous requirements for you to join, right? There's a lot of communities giving that away. You can check that on Wowhead, and there's a lot of boosting communities selling that. I think it goes for like 80, 90k right now. So you might as well go ahead and get that. I mean, it is a pretty cool mount, right? The Vexiona mount, so you don't want to miss out on that really. There's also the Phenomenal Cosmic Power Achievement, which is basically you need to get all rank 4 essences obtainable by your class, not spec, your class, and it will give you the achievement Azeroth's Champion. Now, really, personally, I did not think that was worth the effort, so I'm not going to bother with that. But if you really like that title, you know, Azeroth's Champion, it's pretty cool. You might as well go ahead and do that now. It can be really annoying to get, so I'm just warning you in advance. But you should go ahead and do that if you like the title. Now, there's this one thing that I personally have found really good to do, which is to farm island expeditions. That's right. First of all, I don't have all of the mounts. There's like 9 mounts, and they're all pretty cool. So I have been farming that for mounts, because Blizzard has no intentions or no plans on making the island expeditions soloable in Shadowlands. And everybody knows that nobody's going to go back and do these islands in Shadowlands, right? And if there are, it's going to be very few groups, and probably nobody's going to join your group. So you might as well go ahead and do that now and get those cool mounts. Plus, in my opinion, a lot of these transmog items are going to skyrocket in price in Shadowlands, because not a lot of people are going to do them anymore. Let me give you an example. Now, I am on EU Taranmil, and on Horde, which is a really big realm, so I'm not giving you like my prices from a dead realm or like unrealistic prices, and you're gonna probably spend a lot of time farming for nothing. So, for example, the Dusk Haven Top Hat is currently selling for 89k gold. That's a lot of gold, right? And it was up for like 120k gold 2 days ago. So there are a lot of pretty cool items. For another example, this Firelands reskin shoulders. Yeah, the Razorfin shoulder guards, right? The Razorfin shoulder guards are pretty cool too. And like, as you can see, a lot of items are going to probably skyrocket in price. Of course, the infamous Plunder the Blade of the Northern Kings. There's a lot of it available apparently. But yeah, everything's gonna skyrocket, so you might as well just go and do some islands, get your mounts, and get a lot of transmog items and put them on your bank alt, because there's gonna be a lot of them, right? The other thing, you might as well go ahead and do all of the glories. That's right, including the Dungeon Glory one, the glory of the War-Torn Hero. Basically, why I said especially that one of the achievements required to get the glory of the War-Torn Hero, which is doing all of the achievements in all of the BFA dungeons, that rewards you with this mount. Hold on, we have the War-Torn Hero, the Obsidian Krolos, right? It's an okay mount, but it's a mount, right? So that achievement in particular requires you to go to Wakecrest Manor and to summon multiple bosses, multiple monsters, okay? Each monster requires you to have a certain profession at almost max level, if I believe. So that achievement is going to be quite hard to get in Shadowlands, because you're probably not going to find a lot of people wanting to do it, that's first. And second, not a lot of people are going to have BFA maxed out professions, right? Especially at launch, a lot of people, change professions for the next expansion, so you might as well go ahead and do that now. There's the Uldir Raider, the Dazaralo Raider, and the Eternal Palace Raider, and the Nyloth Raider. So you might as well go ahead and do those now. Now, these won't be unobtainable, right? But you will struggle to make a group for those in Shadowlands. So you might as well go ahead and do it now. Plus, it's really easy. Like, the scaling in this expansion is ridiculous, right? So everything's going to be piss easy, and you're not going to have a hard time. You're going to do it really fast. So just get rid of it now so you don't bother yourself with a headache later. There's 3 things left. The first one being the Servant of N'Zoth. Basically, this is a pretty cool title, and the only way to get this title is you need to kill 10 players without dying in either Uldum or Veil of Eternal Content. Oh, I'm sorry. Veil of Eternal Blossoms. Yeah, I got used to calling it Veil of Eternal Content. Anyways, you need to kill 10 enemy players without dying, and then you will get this item. When you use this item, it will make you hostile to players from your faction. So you need to kill 10 players from your faction while you have this item, you know, you have the buff. And then you will get the title, the Servant of N'Zoth, which is pretty cool. This won't be unavailable, but it will be pretty hard to get because you're not going to find a lot of people, you know, because you need to kill 10 people to get the item and then 10 others to get the title. And in Shadowlands, nobody's going to go back to those shitty zones, okay? One other achievement that I have been working on getting, but it's way too hard right now, let alone in Shadowlands, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be selling this, just like they sold the Warlord of Draenor achievement. It's the Conqueror of Azeroth. Now, the reason this achievement is really hard, basically you need to get 1,000 honor points in each of the zones in Kultiras and Zuldazar. And you just need to kill a lot of people from the opposing faction, and apparently on my realm there's not a lot, and nobody makes a group for this. Plus, you need to kill 10 opposing faction players with bounties on their heads, and to loot those bounties. Right? So it's going to be really annoying, but if you really like the title, Conqueror of Azeroth, you should go ahead and do it now. Plus you get another Prolosk mount, which is okay, I guess. So you kind of want to go and do that now. And yeah, there's one more thing, the 2 sides for every tale achievement, which is you need to do the war campaign on both factions, and you will get 2 cool mounts, which are the Blood Flank Charger and the Ironclad Frostmaw. And you'll get the Blood Flank Charger on your Horde character and your Ironclad Frostclaw, which is a pretty cool Frostwolf man for Alliance, on your Alliance character. Now, basically why I said you need to do this now is there's a lot of quests that require you to go ahead and do BFA raids. I'm not saying this will be unobtainable, it's just it's going to be really, really hard to get. Unless if you like, especially for Crucible of the Storms, right? Like who's gonna join your Crucible raid in Shadowlands? I'm pretty sure not a lot of people will. So you might as well go ahead and do that. Now, if you're wondering why I don't have that, it's because I'm not an Alliance person, right? For the Horde. So the only Alliance race I like is the Draenei, and I just really couldn't be arsed to go ahead and do that. So yeah, but if you really like the mounts, you should go ahead and do that. And one more thing, the Warfronts. Basically, you're missing out on 2 cool Warfront mounts, which is the Bat. Let me see if I can pull it up. One second. Yeah. No, not this one. Bloodthirsty Dreadwing, and there's like another Tiger mount. And basically, these are pretty cool mounts, and you can get them doing the Warfronts and the World Quests in Arathi Basin and... not Arathi Basin, Arathi Highlands, sorry. And Darkshore. Each world quest gives you 1 honor bound service medal, or the equivalent for Alliance. And the Warfronts tend to give more with the quests whenever they're up, right? So you might want to do that now, because I'm pretty sure 100% nobody's going to find a Warfront group in Shadowlands. Nobody's going to queue Warfronts ever. Again, Blizzard has no plans on making that shit soloable. So you might as well go ahead and do that now, and just save yourself a lot of trouble. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, by the way, I got a lot of questions about that. Yes, this is another Ashes of Alar in my bag. I got it farming transmog for all the things, and I keep it in my bag for good luck. But yeah, that's all it is. Thank you guys for watching. I hope I have helped you out. If you have any questions, please go ahead and write them down in the comments below, and I will help you out to the best of my abilities. And yeah, have a lovely day.